Hello everyone, welcome back to the second recap episode of my exciting train journey across Rajasthan, Punjab and Uttarakhand. In the previous episode, you saw how I embarked on this grand adventure from my hometown in Kerala and reached the golden sands of Jaisalmer in Rajasthan. Today is the 11th of December and I wake up fresh in the morning, energized at Zostel, a beautiful desert themed stay located close to the dunes. I meet Narendra Singh Rajputji as I step out of my room, who was in charge of my itinerary at Zostel. I greet him with the respect he truly deserves. He kindly guides me to have breakfast before my checkout. By 9 am, I check out from the Zostel and hop into the cab arranged for me, which will take me to Jaisalmer railway station. The morning cab ride is pleasant and scenic. Dry desert landscapes on both sides, camels nonchalantly crossing the road, and women draped in vibrant Rajasthani attire carrying surai, traditional pots of water, gracefully balanced on their heads. These visuals capture the essence of rural Rajasthan perfectly. After about 25 minutes of the cab ride, I arrive at Jaisalmer railway station and board the 14703 Lalgarh Express train to Bikaner. It is hauled by a diesel locomotive, powerful and dependable engine. As the train departs at sharp 11 am from Jaisalmer railway station, I try to get one final glimpse of the majestic Jaisalmer fort. The golden structure rising from the earth, bathed in the morning light, it's a sight to remember forever. Throughout the day, the train cruised through vast, dry and open terrains of Rajasthan. The desert breeze blowing against the windows, the rhythmic clatter of the tracks beneath, and the sun slowly shifting towards the west, it all created a peaceful and calming atmosphere. We passed through Pokhran station where our train performed a reversal. This route was entirely new for me as I had never covered this stretch from Phalodi junction to Bikaner junction before. The Phalodi to Jodhpur stretch, yes, I had travelled this section many times, but this leg of the journey felt fresh and different for me. The landscape remained dry and arid all along the route, typically of the Thar desert, until we gradually neared Bikaner station, where signs of settlement and greenery slowly began to emerge. Now we are pulling into Lalgarh Junction station, and the train which we see right here is the Delhi-Sarai Rohilla Express. This train had started its journey from Bikaner Junction station and would go to Delhi via Shri Ganganagar route, because this will be taking a slightly longer route compared to its original route via Ratangarh Junction station. So from Shri Ganganagar, this train would take the Batinda bound main line, and from Batinda it would take the Bahadurgarh route to reach Delhi Sarai Rohilla station. We are now pulling into Lalgarh Junction station. Now after arriving to Lalgarh Junction station, I hopped into an auto rickshaw for a short ride of just about 3 kilometers to reach Bikaner Junction, the main railway station of the city. Now as we cruised through the streets, I caught my very first glimpses of Bikaner, a city that exudes history and old world charm. The highlights of this stretch were spotting the majestic Junagadh Fort from a distance, standing tall and proud as a symbol of Bikaner's royal legacy. The streets were narrow but bustling, alive with the rhythm of daily life, street vendors selling snacks, auto horns echoing through alleys, and that unmistakable vibe of a Rajasthani city steeped in heritage. There is something very earthy and authentic about Bikaner. It is raw, it is real, and it immediately pulls you in. Now for the night, I checked into Joshi Dormitory, a no-frills, budget-friendly stay located very close to Bikaner Junction station. It is clean, functional, and offers a great deal if you're just looking for a place to rest before your next train journey or a quick city exploration. I would definitely recommend this place for fellow railway enthusiasts and budget travelers passing through Bikaner. Now after settling my luggage in the dormitory, I wandered through the nearby streets and picked up some good fresh fruits to keep it light for the night. With the next leg of my journey to Shri Ganganagar scheduled for an early 4 am departure from Bikaner Junction station, I decided to hit the bed early for a good night's rest. Today, December 12th, 2024. The next morning, on 12th of December, I boarded a train bound for Shri Ganganagar. I was quite tired from the previous day's travel, so I slept off for most of the journey. By around 11 am, I reached Shri Ganganagar Junction and headed straight to Maharaja Hotel, located just 2-3 kilometers from the station. It is a good place to stay with clean rooms and comfortable service, ideal for a day of rest. Then comes the other day, that is December 13th. Now the most thrilling segment of my journey starts. After a delicious breakfast in the morning, I headed straight to the Ganganagar station. Then at around 1 pm in the afternoon, I boarded the train number 14602 express train, which had just arrived from Hindumalkote station. My journey today would be from Shri Ganganagar in Rajasthan to Ferozepore Cantonment in Punjab. This train journey is unlike any other, not because of the scenic beauty, but because of the history it silently holds. As we travel across the dry plains of northwestern India, this route runs very close to the India-Pakistan border. At 3 separate sections, I spot abandoned railway lines that once connected the eastern side of the Punjab, now in India, with the western part now in Pakistan. Once upon a time, before the partition in 1947, these very railway routes were part of the major branch lines that linked cities like Ludhiana, Batinda and Firozpur to Karachi port in Kiamari and even to Quetta in Baluchistan. They were lifelines, carrying people, goods and stories across what was then a united India. Today these same lines stand rusted and silent, cut off forever, lying just beyond the barbed wires. It was a surreal feeling to witness that, the ghost of a connected past visible right outside my train window. As we roll out of Shri Ganganagar station, the train glides past wayside houses, hugging the tracks. A haze of dust kicks up behind, the dry desert wind swirling all around. There is an amazing countryside feel, raw, rustic, and deeply rooted in the region's charm. After around 10 to 15 minutes, we will pass through Hindumalkote station, located just 26 kilometers from the origin station. Our train does not stop here, but I get completely immersed in the glorious chapters of its history. Hindumalkote station. It was a station of strategic and historical importance. In the pre-partition days, this very station connected Delhi and Bathinda to the port of Karachi via Somerset Junction station, now in the Bahawalpur province, present-day Pakistan. This was a vital corridor allowing seamless accessibility from East Punjab to the south of Punjab. Trains from Bathinda Junction would reach Hindumalkote station and continue onward to McLeodganj Road Junction station, from where one track went to Fazilka Junction in the present-day India, and the main line proceeded to Bahawalnagar Junction station with a branch line to Fort Abbas near the Cholistan Desert. From Bahawalnagar, the train would journey to Somerset Junction, connecting with the Lahore-Karachi main line. Now let me take you back in time through the old timetables that I proudly preserve with me. I am sharing some snapshots from the 1930 and 1945 Northwestern Railway timetables, which document historic rail links between Kalka, Bathinda and Somerset Junction. As you look into the 1930 Northwestern Railway timetable and guide effective from 1st of September, on page number 18, you will find a fascinating section about train routes from Shimla to Karachi. The journey began on the narrow gauge system from Shimla to Kalka, followed by the broad gauge main line from Kalka to Ambala, then Ambala to Rajpura, and finally from Rajpura to Somerset via Bathinda Junction. Now flipping to page number 84, we see train numbers 29 up, 30 down, which ran from Rajpura to Somerset Junction, carrying a through coach from Kalka station. This through coach would travel from Kalka to Ambala on the Shimla-Lahore mail train and then be attached to the 29 up 30 down express to Somerset Junction. Upon arrival at Somerset Junction, it would seamlessly connect with the Karachi mail train. Passengers would not need to change coaches until Somerset Junction, after which they would board the Karachi mail train to reach Karachi and Quetta. Now coming back to Hindumalkote station, the present day station lies on the Bathinda-Abohar to Shri Ganganagar line, but back in the day, the line from Bathinda would first reach Hindumalkote station, then proceeded directly to McLeodganj Road Junction station, and from there it would continue to Bahawalnagar Junction and onward to Somerset Junction. The India-Pakistan border lies just beyond Hindumalkote station. After the partition of India, this vital stretch, especially between Hindumalkote and McLeodganj Road Junction, a distance of roughly 11 miles, became defunct due to the violence and bloodshed on trains during the partition. The once thriving rail link from Delhi and Bathinda to Karachi was completely broken off. The track between Hindumalkote and McLeodganj Road Junction station was uprooted. Just across the present-day border, the station that followed Hindumalkote was Hussainiwala, and after that came McLeodganj Road Junction station. This entire section fell within West Pakistan, and the closure of this route marked the end of an era in cross-border rail connectivity. Post-partition, Indian Railways had laid a new broad gauge line from Hindumalkote to Shri Ganganagar station via Abohar, abandoning the original Hindumalkote station that was aligned towards the Pakistan route. The current Hindumalkote station, which we see from our moving train today, was built after the partition, just off the curve heading towards Abohar. Now turning to the Northwestern Railway timetable dated 1st July 1945, we find further proof of this historic route. On page number 74, it clearly shows a through coach running from Delhi Junction station to Somerset Junction station on the Lahore-Karachi main line. The coach would be attached to the Punjab Mail train originating from Bombay VT at Delhi Junction station. Between Delhi and Lahore Junction, this train would run under NWR numbers, that is 15 up and 16 down. The Delhi Samosata coach would detach from the 15 up NWR Bombay Delhi Lahore Express train at Batinda Junction station, typically in the early morning. After a layover of 3 to 4 hours, it would be attached to the 99 up passenger train arriving from Ambala Cantonment station. This 99 up train would be running as an express train between Ambala and Batinda Junction station. Then from Batinda Junction towards Samosata Junction, it would run as a passenger train. Now, this through coach bogie would run attached with the 99 up passenger train between Batinda and Samosata Junction station. The coach would reach Samosata Junction station around 1800 hours in the evening time. Then those passengers who wish to continue their journey towards Karachi and Quetta could wait for another half an hour at Samosata Junction station and board the iconic 8 down Karachi Mail train. Now the same pattern was followed in the return direction. The 7 up Karachi Mail would bring passengers from Karachi and Quetta. Halting at Samosata Junction station, the passengers would alight from the 7 up Karachi Mail and board the 100 down Ambala passenger, which carried a Delhi bound through coach. At Batinda Junction, the Samosata Delhi through bogie would detach from the 100 down passenger. Shortly after, it would be attached to the 16 down NWR Lahore Delhi Bombay Express. From there, the through coach would proceed towards Delhi, running all the way to the capital as part of the Bombay bound express. I was completely immersed in this glorious route. What bliss it is to revisit such rich railway history, and right at the moment our train gently skips past Hindumalkote station, the landscape, the history, the chill in the air, everything feels like a page from the past. The winter here is harsh and biting cold, yet the warmth of rediscovering this historical legacy fills the heart. Now we are approaching Ferozepore City Junction station. Just ahead, the track from Hussainiwala station joins us at this intersection point, a historically significant alignment. This very route was once used by the legendary Punjab Mail train numbered 15 up and 16 down over the North-Western Railway network, which ran all the way from Bombay VT station to Lahore Junction station, crossing the Satluj River. And before 1930, even the iconic 3 up 4 down BBCI Frontier Mail train from Kolaba, Bombay to Peshawar Cantonment took this very line. This corridor served as an alternative route between Delhi and Lahore Junction, slightly shorter than the Amritsar-Wagah alignment, yet due to demographic preferences and operational convenience, most trains eventually shifted to the Amritsar route. And with that, I wrap up this recap episode, which began from Jaisalmer and concluded here at Ferozepore Cantonment Junction. Up next will be the final recap episode of this incredible Rajasthan, Punjab and Uttarakhand trip series, where I will take you through my journey into the hills of Uttarakhand. To watch the full episodes from this travel series, I have shared the playlist link in the description box. Do check it out and enjoy the ride at your own pace. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you liked it, do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the final recap episode.